So we just checked into our hotel. We landed this morning into Paris. And as much as I would like to just take a quick nap or chill out for a little bit, I've already learned my lesson through previous fashion months that we need to unpack. And we've done it before where we got in and kind of chilled, and then the next day our schedule starts, and then eventually by the end of the trip we never truly unpack, and therefore Brittany misses out on things in the luggage that we totally forgot to hang up or shoes that we forgot to put out. First, what I like to do is make sure the hotel can provide a clothing rack. Or I would usually call ahead of time a couple days before to see if they can bring a clothing rack into the room. I love having a clothing rack in the room. It makes it, can you stop? She's throwing me off track. This is my YouTube channel. This is my time to shine. So we have a clothing rack in the room, so it's easier for Brittany to put together outfits and get ready for the day. That's one less thing we have to... Can you stop talking in the background? Throw me off. It's all my outfits. My outfits stay in the suitcase. Each morning I pull out a shirt and a pair of jeans, and I'm good to go. The next thing I like to do is lay out all my camera gear. I typically have one travel bag that holds about 2 cameras and maybe a lens. I try to keep it light because throughout the day I'm carrying it. It's on my back, and after you do 4 or 5 days of that, it's gonna hurt your shoulders a bit. So I lay out all my gear on a shelf, lenses, film, whatever I need for the week, and that way, based on our schedule, I'm able to just throw in whatever I need into my bag, and then I'm ready to go. Also, I like to keep the room very organized. Brittany is dressed for shows, and what means she goes to these fittings, she gets dressed, and then the brand will send that outfit to the hotel, and it'll get delivered to our room, and then I'll hang it up on the rack, but then you still have to keep the bag because at the end of the trip, you have to send those clothes back. So what I like to do is keep the bags very organized, because there have been previous fashion months where it's thrown across the room and we're running around, and that night we're trying to match the outfits with the bags they came in, and it's just a mess. On top of that, having to pack. So throughout the week or however long we're staying, once the outfit is done, throw it in the bag, and then we put it down at concierge so the brand can pick it up. And it makes it a lot easier for the end of the trip. You only have a couple of bags, and that's one less thing you have to worry about when you have to pack 3 to 4 suitcases. So I usually typically keep the bags all nice and neat if Brittany doesn't decide to move them all around the room. Do you hear that? So once the clothes are on the rack, typically like to steam. Probably not all the clothes, but at least some of the clothes for the next few days, because steaming takes a while, and being rushed, that's one less thing you have to worry about. And this thing is amazing. I've used it for, I don't know, I think we've bought the same one probably 2 or 3 years. I lost one on a trip, and then another one fell and broke. All my fault, but this thing is a beast, and it works everywhere, at home and even in Europe. So once the suitcases are unpacked and completely empty, I like to throw them in a closet so I don't have to deal with it, because when you have 3 to 4 suitcases, it takes up a good part of the room. Get it out of the room, and then you won't have to see it until the end of your trip. What are you saying in the background?
Good morning. Today is kind of busy. We are headed to some appointments and then a few shows before meetings and cocktails tonight. So my last day, because tomorrow Jaden comes in, so I told everyone that I'm not doing any Fashion Week related things tomorrow. So I'm really excited to just hang with her and enjoy Paris. Every time I come to Paris, I don't enjoy it. It's just rushing around, so I'm excited. Are you ready?
4 outfits.
last meeting of the morning. I'm gonna change. I'm actually gonna wear this to one of my shows later, but it was really comfortable, so I thought it'd be perfect for meetings today. I'm gonna change right now for Elie Saab. It's actually my first Elie Saab Couture show, so I'm really excited to see. The ready door was really nice, so Couture is so good. I'm excited.
What?
I literally the only thing that fits on it. Now we are off to Elie Saab. I love the back of this dress. To another show, just change back into this one. I'm a little more comfortable in this. I'm wearing Jean-Paul Gaultier pants and Rondel Vanderkamp top. So the next two are right next to each other, so I thought it'd be fun to support both designers and I don't have to change either. It's nice having a car when a few times the shows that I want to go to land on the same day, and I can do a quick change in the car, so it makes it really convenient. We've done Ubers in the past and it's always a little more difficult that way, so this makes it nice. Keep everything in the car. On to the next one. Come on, Pat.
So FYI, if you guys decide to go into a public Parisian restroom, there is a cleaning phase. And that cleaning phase entails it completely washing the bottom of the floors with what you just saw. And that resulted in my feet and shoes being completely soaked. It was kind of funny because while I was in the restroom, the toilet seat started to lift up. And I was like, oh, okay, well, they're just cleaning the toilet, like, no big deal. And I'm like, maybe they don't clean the floors. Shame on me. So now I have to walk. We have another cocktail meeting. From my knees down, completely soaked. Shoes completely soaked. Socks completely wet. It's gonna be very uncomfortable the next hour and a half. Perfect.
Just got to the Net-a-Porter cocktail, and this mirror situation is really cool, except kind of cool. Thank you so much to Paris Fashion Week for giving us the car for the week. I'm gonna miss our driver. Bye.